guys, how's it going? Welcome to Jimmy Classy's Game Talk. And today I'm just going to show you my Wii collection. It's not that big. This one also fell victim to me selling off all my games and trading them in. Still wish I hadn't done it with any of them, but I did. So I have a few games here though, so let's take a look. First one, this one came with a system, Wii Sports, and is still, to me, one of the best games on the Wii. It's just fun. The only thing I really play on is bowling. My wife loves tennis on it. I like doing the trick shots and bowling and stuff. But yeah, this is a great game. If you guys haven't got this, I don't know if it came with all the Wiis, but it did when I got mine. Definitely one to pick up. And then I got part 2, which is even better because it improves on everything, and it uses the Wii Motion Plus. Came in this box right here. And the Wii Motion Plus just makes everything 10 times better in my opinion. It has a bunch of different games. I love the flying game. I like to fly around the airplane in this one. Bowling's a lot better. It's also got table tennis, which is awesome. So that one's also a great one to pick up. Next up, I'm sure most of you guys have this. That is Super Mario Galaxy 2. And yeah, this is a terrific game. I think it's very similar to the first one, just with other elements added in. I think there's a couple new power-ups, the addition of Yoshi. Yeah, and just some new levels. I mean, I think they could even go further. I think they could even do a 3 because it's just it's a great concept, and still haven't beaten this one. Like I've said before, I'm kind of frustrated with it. I used to have the first one. I sold that, and I wish I didn't, but so I'm still working on that one. Next up, I had never played this game on the GameCube, but they ported it to the Wii with the motion controls, and that is Pikmin. And I've only played this very briefly. It was a good game. I just wasn't in the mood for this type of game, like directing other people around. I'll probably get back into it eventually. I played it for probably about 2 or 3 hours, and definitely a good game. It ported over well with the point controls. Sometimes the camera's a little hard to get a hold of, but yeah, decent game nonetheless. This next one here, we got Boom Blocks. This game's awesome. It's like a puzzle game where you toss balls at blocks, and you have to knock down all the blocks in a certain amount of shots. That's just one of the aspects. There's a ton of different variations on here. And I believe Steven Spielberg had some. Yeah, Steven Spielberg and EA Games made this one. And there's also a second one I haven't tried. This game's pretty awesome. I'll probably end up trying the second one. Still haven't put as much time as I would like to into this one, but definitely a great game for the Wii. We got The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. And, you know, this one I still haven't finished. I bought this when I got the Wii. Probably, I'm going to say, almost 3 years ago. Still haven't finished it. I got pretty far into it. I'd say about a good 20 hours, maybe a little more. And I don't know. This is definitely my least favorite Zelda game. I guess the reason being is I don't like swinging around my arms when I'm trying to use a sword. I wish I could just map it to the regular controller, and I know this one came out for the GameCube, and I almost wish I bought the GameCube version just so I could use the regular controller, because I think that kind of ruined it for me. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I mean, it's a great game. Definitely my least favorite in the series, though. Next up, we got an awesome game here, WarioWare Smooth Moves. I always love the WarioWare series. They're always highly entertaining. If you guys don't know what WarioWare is, it's like micro games. They're about like 3 to 4 seconds long, and you have to do a certain task in that amount of time. And there's a bunch of different variations of them, and yeah, it's really cool. I like this a lot better on the DS, just because I think it's more accessible. But definitely fun on the Wii too, so I recommend that one. I think it's a lot cheaper than 35 bucks now too. I think it's around 20, so it's worth the price. Little King's Story. This is another one where you kind of control townspeople, and I put a lot more time into this than Pikmin. Probably put about a good 10-15 hours into it. I still haven't finished it. Definitely a fun game. Once again, I just lost interest in this type of game for the moment. I'm sure I'll get back to it. Boy and His Blob. This is a great game. Very straight to the point. People said it was kind of for children. I tend to disagree. I mean, I think anybody can enjoy this game. And it's basically, I'd say, a side-scrolling puzzler. Yeah, it's fun. I never played the original on the NES, so I'd like to check that out. I haven't finished this yet, but that's the fate of a lot of my Wii games. I just don't finish them for some reason. This next one I got is Okami, and I played a little bit of this one, and again, I can't get into it. I don't know why. I think there was way way too much dialogue at the beginning. I felt like I was reading a friggin' novel. And by the time the game started, I had literally been playing for about an hour, maybe even more, by the time I got to do anything. So maybe that's what kind of set me off. But and I'm going to try and get back to this. I know there's one coming out for the DS, which I also think will be better, just because it's more accessible with the stylus to use the paintbrush. But this game's not for everybody, I don't think. It's a decent game, but there's a lot of dialogue and there's a lot of downtime, and I'm sure I'll give it another try, but for now, I'm just going to let that one be. Super Mario Bros. Wii, the new Super Mario Bros. Wii. Awesome game. I have this on the DS also. This game is punishing when you play with 2 players, though. I mean, it makes it 10 times harder. And yeah, it's Super Mario Bros. Just revamped, and it's a great game. And I'm pretty much at the end of this one. I actually have had this one since it launched, and I just haven't beat it yet. It's been here and there. I keep going back to my 360 or some of my older consoles. Dragon Quest Swords. This one is not that great. It's not that bad either, but it's kind of in a first-person perspective. The controls are really weird. When you're fighting guys, it feels natural to slice with a sword and everything. Once again, I just prefer a regular old controller. I like the Wii because they have a lot of great games from Nintendo. It makes a great product, but sometimes I wish they would just give you the option to use the regular controller. Like, I'm so glad in Punch-Out Wii they gave you that option. Otherwise, it would have been disastrous. And I used to have Punch-Out, and I sold that for some reason. And there's my Mario ringtone. And next up here, we got Dewey's Adventure. Played this for about a minute, and it was complete crap. I don't know what to tell you. You roll around the Wiimote, and you roll this little guy around, and it was just trash. But another one for the collection, I guess. And that's it for my Wii collection. I used to have a ton more. Like I said, I sold or traded a lot of them off. But yeah, hopefully I get some pickups coming soon. See if that works out. But until then, guys, thanks for watching, and keep it classy.